If you ask the greatest guitar players in the world who they think the greatest guitar players in the world are, they'll almost always mention Tommy Emmanuel. The amicable Australian does things on an acoustic guitar that leaves others, like the late Chet Atkins for example, singing his praises. But he says he's just beginning.
Well, I'm still working on stuff. I've been playing professionally for more than 52 years. But every day it's like you start all over again almost. Except, you know, there are certain abilities that tend to get better. But I think I probably played, you know, faster, cleaner, all that stuff 20 years ago. But I think what I play is better now, even though it's not maybe technically what it used to be when I was younger.
Emmanuel is known for the kind of string bending usually reserved for electric guitars, which is of course much easier on the hands.
I got a lot of strength in my hands, and it's something that I've always worked on, and I've never been afraid of it. You know, I've never held back even when I've had sore hands. I still really go for it, and I always have. And I've played some shows with agony in my left hand. But it's too important to me, you know, and you've just got to play through it, you know, and out of the pain comes the music.
His pain is the audience's gain.
What I tell people about learning the more complicated things that I play is start out slowly and try to understand what it is that you're trying to do. Say, for instance, it's, you know, Lady Madonna or Day Tripper, like the Beatles songs that I play. What you've got to tell yourself and understand is that you want to play the two parts at the same time. So you've still got to learn them at the same time. You can't separate them. You've got to learn them together. So you've got to learn it bar by bar and then slowly piece it together. And then you start practicing the skill. What you're doing is you're teaching your brain, and your brain is teaching your hands this new skill. And then what happens is when you've practiced it enough and you start hearing the melody and you stop thinking about your hands, that's a great moment. That's a moment we all live for as players, because the skill becomes invisible and the music is what everybody hears and sees. And that's a beautiful thing, and that's what I aim for.
Tommy Emmanuel backstage at the Birchmere.